There we go. Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. I have a new area where I can do tarot cards. I have a desk. I can move the camera down actually so you guys will be able to see the desk. Little backdrop here. What this means is that I can read for you guys whenever I want now. I'm not now controlled by when my kids are home or not because they're home, but I'm in my room and we have this gorgeous new set. So I'm so excited. All right, so we're going to jump right in here, you guys. These are the tarot readings. So if you're watching this and you're wondering how you can get me to pull a card for you, all you got to do is watch my weekly videos for members live readings or even these tarot readings and like them, share them, and then comment, liked, and shared on the videos. And we will write down the names, and then I will pull a card for all of the people that have helped me by sharing these videos. I will help you by pulling you a card. So it's my way of saying thank you to all of you who are helping me out. But please, I do want to point out to you guys to please remember that that your readings are going to be as accurate as you make them. So this is about exchange of the energy. If you've been watching me for quite a while, you know that I operate on exchange of energy. We all have something to give back, right? And it doesn't have to cost money. I'll give you even a bit of a reading in exchange for a little bit of energy to share. But I have noticed recently that there's been a number of people commenting, liked, and shared, but then there's only like 2 shares on the video, even though there's like 8 people commenting on it. So please remember that Spirit very much, like I said, operates on exchange of energy. And I'm going to pull your name either way. I'm going to pull a card for you. But I can't 100% guarantee that it's going to be accurate if you have, and I'm not saying if you accidentally forgot, Spirit doesn't care about accidents. But if you purposefully are like, I'm not sharing that, but I want a card anyway, then you're probably not going to get an extremely accurate reading. But if you, I also on the flip side of that, are sharing these videos and getting them out there, then you're going to get a much more accurate reading. And I found in my experience, obviously I can't speak for everyone, but okay, so this week I want to start with, last thing, also please know that your names are in the description box below if you're watching on YouTube. If you're on my website, they will also be in the description box below the video. In the order that I will be reading. Elaine, I am starting with you first because last week when I was doing my tarot card pulls, I somehow skipped over your name. Did not do that on purpose. That's what happens when I get too much spirit in my head. They clear out my thoughts, replace them with theirs. And then you sent me an email afterwards that, I'll be honest, I don't remember everything that was in the email because there's just been so much going on, sweetheart. That I just don't remember all of the details, but what I do remember was enormous change, enormous leaving the old and into the new in many different fronts in your life. And so I'm sorry I missed you last week, but we're going to dig down. I'm going to do a bit of a longer spread for you today to make up for missing last week. So everything happens for a reason, right? I hope that this helps you. So I got 3 decks here. So we're gonna pull one of these. We're gonna pull 3 out of this deck, and then we're gonna pull some clarifiers for those 3 cards, and we're gonna really buckle down. So I want you guys to please remember, and Elaine, yes, first I'm talking to you, and then everybody, please remember to ask Spirit your question, ask God your question, because even though I'm recording this before you're asking your question, your loved ones and God have access to all of time, the past, the present, the future, right? So as you're asking your question, they're responding now. So make sure you have your questions clear in your mind. Otherwise, you're not going to understand the answers, right? So, all right, Spirit, God, Jesus, angels, Spirit, guides, loved ones, and our extraterrestrial friends. Because you guys, they're up there, trust me. Anyway, that's a whole nother ball game. Don't get me started. All right, Spirit guides, loved ones, give us, as I'm knocking out my microphone. Let me just push this back a little bit. All right. And my hair, sorry guys if I look hilarious because my hair is in my face. Okay. Spirit, Elaine, what can you tell us for Elaine? What can you tell us for Elaine? Wisdom, guidance. There it is. These are my oracle cards, in case you're wondering, by Colette Baron Reed. The first card you got is Orphan. What was it that I was saying right before I pulled these cards? Is that you are leaving behind an old world and moving into the new. This card kind of symbolizes feeling that loneliness as we are like leaving the old and coming into the new. It can also symbolize feeling very alone while you're in this transition, but rarely does it mean you are alone, just so you know. All right, now I want 3 of these. Lord, give me 3 of these cards for Elaine. Show me. Oh, I love that, how that's starting, just saying. Okay, that makes sense. One more, God, one more. One more. Oh, Elaine. Oh, sweetie, this makes me so happy. So before I pull your clarifiers, okay, so 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups symbolizes wishes coming true, blessings, parties, people coming together, communication, friends, just literally this is the wishes coming true card. I want to pull some clarifiers on that card because I have a feeling that you transitioning from the past energy into the new is you moving into a wish coming true, right? I think this is what you are finally vibrationally creating your wishes instead of your fear. Because see, this is the next card. Moon indicates some type of fear. It indicates not knowing the whole path, even though you are compelled to walk down this path. But anyway, oh, and where it ends is even better. You might have saw me flash it, but I'll get there. Hold on. So I want, God, give me some clarifiers for this 9 of Cups. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Oh, the clarifiers, I'm telling you. These, oh, Elaine, I'm telling you, this cannot get any better. So that's exactly what I thought. So this is your idea. You're finally vibrationally creating, I'm going to go for this. This is my wish. This is my desire. I have to break free from this old energy. This is the Devil card. He symbolizes addiction. Now remember, that doesn't always necessarily mean substance. It can be addicted to past behaviors, addicted to past people, past things that kind of take our attention away from where we want to go and keep us stuck, right? So the Devil card is you pulling away from that. This 8 of Wands, one of my favorite cards in the pack because it's communication. It's swift communication. It is communication coming in and communication coming in after I feel like you've been waiting on something. This is some kind of news coming in, and the card, the last clarifier, the 10 of Cups. Whatever this is that you've made this decision to move in the direction of what you've been wishing for instead of what you've been afraid of is freeing you. You have to disentangle yourself from this old devil energy that has you kind of stuck, and you have to focus really hard on where you want to go. And when you do, the universe responds with communication, responds with news, responds by bringing that vibrational reality into something that you can see and touch and is tangible. The interesting thing is, in your email, I'm trying to remember, and I think it was love, it was work, it was home, it was the whole thing. Just needing these changes in your world so bad. I do think that you lost somebody really close to you as well, because it's like they're trying to, as I'm reading these cards, I can feel them trying to send you so much love until your cup runneth over. Oh, literally, oh, we're getting there. Hold on. I want to clarify the moon. Why does she have the moon here? Spirit. Okay, well, that was pretty easy. Shut up right now, Elaine. You can't make this shit up. Excuse me, I'm swearing. This, in the Gilded Tarot, is also the Nine of Cups. Wishes coming true. Girl, I don't know. You can't see it yet, though, because you got the moon, so there's still illusion around this. It's like, I feel like it's almost like you're scared to dream. Too many, Spirit. Give us just one or two. Too many. It's almost like you've been afraid to dream for this. Elaine, I rarely have seen, like, I just don't know how much better it can get. I rarely have seen readings going this well. The other clarifier for the moon is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is one of the best money cards in the deck. This is inheritance. It's money accumulation. It's people. It's property. It's inheritance. It could be. It is community. It is when you have wishes coming true, all the money that you could ever want. Clarifying. This is what's clarified by the moon, or the moon is. You get what I'm saying. This is the card that was pulled, and these are the clarifiers for the moon. So that's just telling me that your wishes and your dreams, whatever you have been trying to manifest, is just on the other side of this illusion. Do not pay attention to the illusion. If there's some situation going on in your world where it's like, yeah, I know I'm getting that job. Everybody knows I'm getting that job. And the boss has even hinted you're getting the job, that kind of thing. And yet there's still a piece of you that's sitting there going, oh, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. But literally, money, love. Oh my gosh, honey, this is where it leads. You got the Ace of Cups. Your cup runneth over. I'm gonna pull a couple clarifiers on that, baby. But literally, your cup runneth over, honey. Do not allow yourself to be sad. Do not allow yourself to focus on that vibration. Something really amazing. It's either just happened or is happening in your world. Justice. Ha. See? Justice. This is legal. This is contracts, paperwork, anything. It's interesting. You have this around with the Ten of Pentacles. Remember, it almost makes me wonder if there's some type of contract, some type of, what is the word I'm looking for? Settlement, something like that, that is about to take place, because this can be the card. Justice is the card of contracts, legal matters possibly, and finally getting justice to the point that your cup runneth over. I just don't know how it gets any better than that. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. This money is coming to you from somewhere. Again, money coming. See, in this, the Six of Cups is this rich man handing out money to not as rich people. This is money or something you've been deserved, something you've been waiting on. Hun, it is all resting on your ability to keep yourself moving vibrationally forward. Keep focusing on what you want and where you are going. Keep making your choices based on that path. Do not allow this moon to swallow you up, because you are moving out of this old devil energy that has kept you stuck for so long. And literally, where are they? Both of them. I used 2 decks, and in both decks, your wishes come true. Seriously, girl, I don't know how much better it gets than that. So definitely send me another message or something. I know I can't respond to all your guys' emails and or whatnot, but I mean, I read every single one of them, and I am so curious now, Elaine. This is amazing. I hope that helps you. I can't wait to see what is developing in your world. Like, we could all hope for cards that good. That's all I have to say. All right, so next, okay, so next I have NoCrazyKid. I don't know your name. Normally, I'm not going to pull cards for you if you don't put a name. The reason I'm pulling your card today, NoCrazyKid, even though you didn't give me a name, is because I think I've read for you before, and Spirit said, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. I think it was just an accident. I think you have left your name before, and you just forgot this time. I'm not sure, but I'm pulling you a card anyway. So make sure, oof, look at that. Make sure you have your question. You've been waiting on something here, girl. there's a new beginning that is trying to come into your world, something to do with finances, because you have the Ace of Pentacles here. The Four of Swords, which is the card of retreat, waiting, prayer. It's literally doing your vibrational work before physical creation. And the Four of Cups is you're just not going to see something coming. You're looking over here. You're a little bit bored with where you are. This is, I think you really want to be able to move forward into this new idea. But in order to do that, it's like one of those things that a lot of us seem to think that, oh, if I want something, I'm just going to keep moving forward and muscle it and white knuckle it and make it happen. But that's not really how we get it moving forward, right? We have to retreat in order to move forward. We retreat in the physical and we just vibrationally plan it. And then when it's vibrationally planned, God will bring it right to us. And I don't think you're expecting it. I think that you've settled back, you've been praying, you've been waiting, you've been doing whatever it is that you need to do. You're a little bit bored of doing that. You're ready to move on. And I think there's an offer coming here. I want one more here. Give me one more, Spirit. One more for NoCrazyKid. Give me one more clarifier here. One more. Yeah. Queen of Cups. I actually want to look this one up in my book. This is all my definitions of what they mean to me. But I want to, what is it that is at the tip of my tongue here? That's exactly it. So it is your hurt and disappointment in the past, feeling blocked or emotionally blocked, disappointments and frustrations, especially about the past. So you've got your emotions all wound up in this idea. That's what's holding you back. That's the only thing that's holding you back. That's exactly what these are saying. Listen, you got this idea, but it's reversed because you can't implement it yet. Because in order to implement it, first you have to back up and you have to vibrationally create it first. And you got to get over the past. Stop. Here's the thing, guys, is we get into this habit of telling the past, telling stories of our past. And when you speak about stories from the past, you pull them into your present. And when you're bringing them into your present, they are now coinciding into your future. So if you want to do something different than you've ever done before, you have to start talking differently than you've ever done before. You have to start telling yourself a different story than you've ever done before. You're very good at being aware at how frustrated and disappointed and stuck you were in the past. Now start getting up every day and telling yourself, I'm not stuck no more. I can do this. I got this. I'm moving forward. You're not going to stop me. I might not be making it here in my physical world yet. I might not be able to see it in the physical vibration, but I know it's in it's in the vibrational reality, as Abraham Hicks calls it, the vortex. And it's just a matter of time until I see it in my world. You got this. I just want to see what happens. When you vibrationally create it, what happens? Justice. Justice. Justice happens, which means you will get the contract, you will get the legal things, you will get the paperwork, you will get the justice that you feel is rightly deserved to you, that has been withheld by this injustice from the past, whatever your emotions are all stuck up in the past. You got to get yourself unstuck on them, and you got to care more about where you're going than you do about the past. And if you do, you will receive justice. That's pretty cool. I hope that helps, hon. And if you want me to do a reading for you again, coming up, please remember, if you have a random thing with no name and it's just like My Crazy Kid or armpit hair or a bunch of numbers or whatever it is, then you have to write your name with it. Or I usually won't pull a card for you because I can't really tune into just somebody's numbers, but somebody's name, I can get an energy on. Does that make sense? Okay, Kelly Moore DeCamp. Here we go. Kelly. Interesting. Spirit said, shuffle those babies for me. So we're going to shuffle these babies for you. All right, Spirit. What messages? Guidance. Here we go. Oh, Kelly. You got the Eight of Swords here, hon. I want you to look at this card really carefully. The other decks show it a little bit different, where she's standing and tied to a sword, but the thing is, in this deck, this girl looks like she's stuck, right? She thinks she's stuck. She's surrounded by these swords. Her hands are tied. Her eyes are covered, but her feet are not tied. She really isn't stuck. She could wiggle out of this if she wants to, but she's got to do a lot of vibrational creation before she can actually wiggle out of it. And what I mean by vibrational creation is first you have to believe that you can get out. That's the first idea you have to have. That's a vibration. And then you have to hold that idea long enough to like look around you and see that your feet are not tied. There is things you can do. But if you focus on being stuck, you're never going to notice that your feet are not stuck. You're never going to find the area that is not stuck that will pull you out. It's like, you know what a good analogy, what I'm feeling off of this card with you right now is, have you ever seen a little kid that you throw them in the water and the water is only like waist deep, but they panic and they think they're drowning and they're freaking out. They're like, ah! And you're like, just stand up. And they can't even contemplate that it's possible to stand up because they're so focused on their fear, right? I'm going to pull another card for you here, hon, but this is exactly what I feel like you're going through right now. But this is actually a good thing because that means, I want you to know what this means. This means that, yes, you might be a little bit stuck, but there is a way out. This is not a stuck ending final card. This is oh, you thought you were stuck. Ha ha! Shows you what thought did, right? So here you go. Let's see what's going to happen if she realizes her legs are not stuck, God. What happens if she changes that attitude, or if she gets her mind around vibrational creation? Whoa, forward. Did you see that? Like half the deck just jumped out. You know what that tells me is that your whole world is going to change in big ways. Big ways here, Kelly. Hold on. One more card for Kelly, God. One more card. Validation. Oh, yeah. I love that because what I was asking was, and you heard me say, if she figures out that her feet are no longer tied and that there is ways out of this, what happens? You got the Empress energy. That's creation. That's birth. That's fertility. That is either birthing a new company, a new child. That can be pregnancy. That can be marriage. That can be anything that is abundant, birthing, nurturing. It is a very warm, loving energy. And this is what is possible and is waiting for you if you can stop focusing on being stuck and focus on where you're going. If you're trying to have a baby, this is an amazing, amazing, amazing validation that you can do this. Just stop focusing on trying and just focus on loving and preparing for the baby that's coming. And when you know the baby's coming and you're not trying, then you will have baby instead of more trying. And if baby is not an actual baby, but it represents something else in your world that you are trying to birth or trying to create, or it could even be some type of mothering issues that you're feeling stuck in and wanting to be the more nurturing but not sure how to get there. Either way, it's all up here. You start changing the way you see the situation. So instead of seeing yourself stuck, just visualize you having the perfect life of doing whatever it is that you are hoping that you will do, and watch the universe line you up with that Empress energy. I hope that was helpful. Okay, Donna Robitaille. Here we go, Donna. Donna. Oh, I like your energy today, Donna. And somebody's giving you a rose. I don't know who this is. Sorry, I'm a psychic as well. So the rose is my symbol for birthday, anniversary, or something that happens once a year. So somebody's giving you that and a card. They believe in this card so much they threw it across the room. So wow, you can't make this shit up. So Donna, I want you to go rewind to Kelly's reading because you guys just saw me shuffle those 15 times, right? You got the exact same card. Now this is what I call synchronicity and cooperative incidences. You can't make that stuff up. There is 78 cards in this deck, you guys. The same one came out and flew across the room right after the person that I read before you, because Spirit does this in every group that I do, every reading. They group together the people that can get the most out of the information that is being delivered. So obviously both of you have a similar vibration going on. So your names are side by side so that you can both listen to each other's reading. So interesting. I'm going to pull one more card. So if Donna focuses on where she wants to go and not the restrictions, where is this going to take her? God, where is this going to take her? Interesting. I want to pull another card. Give me a second. I'm not sure if this is, oh, the other card just jumped out. I'm going to look up my book because I want to know if this is actually a man or if this is, I don't know if you're single, Donna. I don't know. See, the cards that jumped out. So the first card you got was the feeling restricted, feeling like you have nowhere to go, focusing on these restrictions. I really feel like, you know, honestly, I feel like you might be single and that this is a man coming into your world, and this is a good man. And I think that that's your problem, is you're not willing to settle for anything less than the best. And a visionary leader with excellent communication skills and a good group, or a good grasp on getting things done, delegating thoughtfully and appropriately, passion for a project. Someone gifted at turning difficult situations into possible outcomes. You know, and it indicates agility, quick mind, all of that kind of stuff. This is why I say I'm not sure if this is a gentleman, if this is a person that you're trying to produce in your world, or if this is who you're trying to be, this charismatic leader, because it's gender, it can be flipped either way, right? You know, somebody that's making my nose go nuts. Anyway, so I still feel like that you might be single and this is somebody that you need in your world. And if you are not single and you are married, then this is somebody that you need in your world to help you with a project or something that you want going forward. A leader, somebody with skills and creativity that is passionate and a go-getter, that type of energy. But you had the High Priestess come up and you had her come up reversed. And that is usually a symbol of being a little passive aggressive. That is exactly the Nine of Swords kind of as well, is being stuck up in here and seeing the worst of it instead of the best of it. Your intuition is trying to guide you towards this guy that you know is out there for you. Your intuition tells you that he's out there. That's why you have the High Priestess coming up. She's all about our intuition and our gut, right? But you got it flipped upside down. So you're being a little passive aggressive about this and you got yourself all twisted up in knots and stuck. Stop it. Start focusing on this guy, knowing that he's coming into your world. Picture him. It might be today. It might be next week. It might be a year from now. It could be 10 years from now. All I know, well, I don't know who that was. He said, better not be 10 years, but it's not going to be 10 years. You get the point. The point is, if you focus and you are vibrationally creating that world and you're letting go of the restrictions, then you're moving into the world that you want and not the world that you feel like you are stuck in. All right. I hope that's helpful. All right. Kimberley, my friend Kim, you and I had a good little catch up. We haven't caught up like that for years. So let's see what Spirit has to say. What guidance, insight, and wisdom can you give for my friend Kim today, God? Guidance, wisdom, insight. You have the Chariot. That's interesting. Things are a little bit delayed. She's coming up reverse, so it's like things are moving slow, but I think that's actually a good thing for you here. Look at these jump. I don't think I'm going to take all of these, actually. They're saying don't take them. They're just falling. Okay, please clarify this Chariot. Show me what you mean by the Chariot. With one card, not 5. What do we mean by the Chariot? Judgment, bad call, bad judgment, things being delayed. I know exactly what we're talking about now. You must have asked about your son, and I'm not going to go into details or anything, but this sounds like I know you know exactly what I'm talking about here, because this is things being delayed. This is making a bad call or feeling like somebody's judgment is off. And I know that you're trying to help Dylan with his judgment and seeing that things are going to be different. So I see why Spirit was making me trying to make me pull 6 cards here. Knight of Wands. So this is a no, hun, unfortunately. I don't know what your question was, but the Knight of Wands is definitely that energy of being thrown off your horse, of like feeling like something is just not going in your favor. But I do want to point out that the Chariot, I know you've been working hard towards this, moving forward. I don't want you to look at this, whatever this little circumstance or challenges that's coming up around you. I don't want you to look at it as failure, okay? I want you to look at this as protection and guidance. So, for example, God hears everything. He hears your heart and he knows what you've asked for. And sometimes we think that what we've asked for is over here, but God knows that what we've asked for is really over here, that over here is just an illusion. So he blocks off the path to get to that direction. And then that we don't understand because we can only see what's right in front of us. We don't know that this is existing over here. So we get freaked out and all upset and, it's not working. But if you can tune into and just go, well, God, I know that you're bringing me to this reality. I can feel it and vibrationally. And if that's not the path that it's on, then take me there and just trust and allow yourself to be guided like you were being drifting down a river, just going with the flow, and it will line you up there. So that's just telling me whatever your question was about, that's not the path. There's a different path, a better path, one that is going to work so much better than you actually thought, because God's way is always better than our way. I hope that helps, hon. All right. Marilyn. Here we go. Okay. Marilyn, Thiel. God, what answers, guidance, wisdom? They just said, shuffle it. Answers, guidance, wisdom, clarity, and insight. We give to Marilyn. Clarity. Ooh. Oh. I love this, Marilyn. Wow, Marilyn, you've been clearly doing some work. There's something you've been working on that is to do with money, inheritance, projects, contracts, things, just a lot, something that has to do with a lot of money. What's interesting is that you have these 2 cards that come out together, which the first one is the Devil card. Now, the Devil indicates it can be addictions. It can be, it's the chains, right? This card doesn't show it as much as the other ones, but it is, the Devil is where we are feeling like we are chained to something. It can be like smoking can feel like we are attached to the Devil. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes if we are trying to learn how to get up early in the morning, it can feel like we're attached to the Devil. I can't get up. There's nothing I can do. I can't change that habit, behavior. There's the words I'm looking for. Habits, behaviors, things like that. And then you have the Temperance card upside down, reversed, which is literally the way I like to think of the Temperance card is holding your temper. So if you think of temper, we all know what that means, right? When our tempers, our emotions get out of control. Temperance is about controlling factors around you, even when they might be all hairy, in order to make something happen. I think there's something that you are trying to get away from, some kind of old lifestyle, some kind of old habit or behavior that you know is not working for you anymore. You're a little bit pissed off about this whole thing because that's where it's in reverse, right? So it's not like it's upright and you're like, oh yeah, I got this covered. It's like, you're a little bit pissed about this. But regardless, at the end of the day, this is where you're going for, this chest of money. This, I want one more question or one more clarifier here for you, hun. But this 10 of Cups, the completion, it is, yeah, show me clarifier for the 10 of Cups, please. Or sorry, Pentacles, not Cups. 10 of Pentacles. Show me the clarifier for the 10 of Pentacles. See that one fly? Literally, whoop, floated. King of Cups reversed. Man, somebody's not making this easy for you, or you're not making this easy for you, because the cups are our emotions, right? And the King, well, the King, discord, disagreements, fighting, hurt in love, jealousy, dishonesty, emotionally manipulative person, attempt to control. Deeper challenging emotions, emotional discretion. Now that's interesting. It's interesting when you have this devil energy, and that's clarifying the money. I almost wonder if this is divorce or I know I'm a medium, so we could be dealing with death or somebody moving out of death, the energy away from death, and trying to learn to take care of their own finances and things like that. It's interesting. You know what I see here, Marilyn, is the same thing I've seen through the entire this entire tarot readings today, is that you're a little bit stuck in your head or in your emotions. A little bit, that's better. You're more stuck in the emotions of the past, I think. I just want to pull one more for you, hon. I just want, show me what's going to happen if she gets, see, I really feel like that what that is saying, if there's somebody that you're having trouble detaching from in order to move into the world that you deserve, right? It's almost like you're really angry over someone's passing, or angry or upset about the way a situation has gone down, and it's preventing you from having everything that you deserve. So I just want one piece of advice. What can she do that will help her get on track to where she needs to be? What does she need to do? You got two. I told you that. Just saying. So the King of Swords, you need to find clarity, wisdom. You need to be your own best friend here. You need to know that, see the big picture, see the culmination. I'll read you what my definition part here actually says, but the King's pretty straightforward. Powerful mind. Yeah, in order to move yourself out of this situation, you have to use your mind, great intellect, clarity, seeing the big picture with a great deal of understanding of whys and hows of a situation. Swift or ruthless when dishonesty is detected. Lawyer, official, writer, or scientist. Sharp, quick wit. That almost feels like divorce or some kind of legal something that we got to push through, because then you have the Page of Pentacles, which is a new project, a new offer, something. Again, it has something to do with money. Something to do with money. So when I said, what can she do to help get her through this? You had this card come up and this one. So what Spirit is saying is, get out of your heart's muck of the past and all of the frustration of the past. Ask for what you need, a lawyer, a professional, somebody that's going to cut through all this, a clear mind that's going to help you see your next stage, see where you're going, see the new offer, see the new potential, see the new path, because it's there and it's waiting for you. I hope that helps, hon. Okay. Michelle Morlidge. Interesting. Energy already coming up. Spirit. Yeah, see? I think those are too many. I'm going to take them anyway. Spirit saying take them. I don't know what this means. Seven of Swords is the card of deception, trickery, dishonesty. I'm going to put that right there for a second. But you have that next to the Page of Pentacles, which is a new offer. We just had the Page of Pentacles, right? A new offer, a new project, a new, this is something to do with work here, Michelle. This is interesting. So I just feel like whatever this is saying, I don't know what your question was, but it's saying something in the past. There's some kind of trickery or deception that has gone on here in your past. But don't get hung up on that because you have been working hard. You've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is like working real hard, knowing your plan, knowing where you're going, but taking a little break, taking some contemplation, looking around you, seeing where you are now, seeing where you got to go, some evaluation going on about this new project. I think you're trying to figure out if there's this new project. I want to read the Spirit just said, read the thing because there's something you're missing about the page. So hold on a second. What is this page screaming at me? Scholar. It could be even deciding to go back to school. Oh, that would make so much sense, actually. Self-improvement, planning, budgeting, personal improvement, implementation of idea. That's exactly it. Because of this past not working out the way that you wanted to, and it could even just be not that you were deceived, but that you had an illusion. You thought you wanted to do this, and then you got into it, and it wasn't what you wanted. So now you're thinking about going back to school. Even though you've been working so hard, there's this contemplation. Is this where I want to go? What do I need to do? I would kind of like to learn these new skills. And then what I like the most is one of my favorite cards is the Eight of Wands. And it's one of my favorite cards because it's swift communication. It is quick. It is news. It is the vibrational energies coming in for you and quickly. So this is a yes. This is an absolute yes. But I don't know what your question was. It sounds like school. Do I learn more? I just want some clarity on this Seven of Swords, please, Lord. What is this talking about? Seven of Swords. What is this talking about? Oh, as I'm doing this, my psychic instincts are saying that you left a situation that you felt was dishonest or not good for you, and that now you're going to move into, and I'm getting goosebumps as I say this, that now you're moving into a situation that is going to be so much better for you, and I think it's going to happen a lot faster than you expect. Let's just see here. Ooh. That one, huh? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, Empress, motherhood, nurturing, looking after ourselves and our family and our loved ones. And it is that energy, taking care of yourself and your family, your kids. I mean, I should specify this, especially talks about taking care of our kids and our nurturing loved ones. And the best money card in the pack, hun. Whatever this decision is that you're making to change things up and to get some more learning, man, this is gonna be so good for you. So good for you. I wish I knew what your question was so I could know exactly what you were getting, but I hope you know. I'm sure you know. You asked the question. Okay, anyway, here we go. I hope that helps, Michelle. Tianna Parent. And Tianna, I got your beautiful long email as well. Like I said, you guys, I'm not always able to respond to your emails, but I do read every single one of them. Tianna, yours was awesome. I guess you got, and this is one of the things I love about tarot, you guys, is I'm just going to share your story a little bit, Tianna, is that you had asked a question with one of those name things, and I had pulled a card for you. But I also put the name Tianna on the list because I knew that I had seen it floating around outside there somewhere, and I couldn't find it when I did my list, so I just wrote it down anyway. Turns out you had two questions. So you got two readings, and it answered both questions. So that I thought was just awesome. That's exactly how spirit works. There is no such thing as accidents. So, Tianna, let's see how this has turned out for you. Spirit, guidance, insight, wisdom. Can you give for Tianna? Guidance, insight, wisdom. You made the choice based on your heart. That is awesome. I knew there was one more, two more. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. So I do know a little bit about your situation, if I can remember it. You left one career where somebody was not making ethical or integrity decisions, so to speak, and then you're moving into a new work environment that I love this. You get the is this the right one? Yes. You get the Page of Pentacles, which we just learned is the school upgrade, learning new skills, all of that kind of stuff that allows you to use your heart to be a leader. This is going to make you shine. I pulled some clarifiers here because I wanted to just validate what that King of Cups meant here. That's when I was flashing at you a second ago, but I want to read him to you because this is you. This is no denying. I don't think this is a boss. I think this is you. Emotionally mature, generous, open, trusting, compassionate, can handle complex emotional situations. Honestly, I feel like this is you. You have graduated away from that energy where you're making your decisions based on fear. You're trusting yourself, you're trusting God, you're trusting your loved ones around you. And because of that, you are able to vibrationally create a new path for yourself. And now the physical is showing up in your world that you've been vibrationally creating. So that's where this new skill, this new learning comes in. I do want to look up the Knight of Cups as well. It's all cups. You got no, it's Pentacles. What am I saying? Knight of Cups, and then you have a lot of people in your world here. And a lot of people. That's exactly what I thought it meant. So I think you've been going at this fast pace for so long that when you start to develop this new skill, you have the Knight of Pentacles coming in, which slows down the vibration. So it's like you're all excited to move in this path, but yet now you have to slow down that energy. Sometimes that can feel like being stuck. Like, even though this is where I want to go, I'm not there yet. And that frustrates me because I want to be there now. Just remember, at the end of the day, you're the King of Cups. You got this. You are the master of your own emotions. And if you can control your emotions, then, if you can control your thoughts, then your thoughts control your emotions. And your thoughts and emotions depict the path that you are taking to your future. So if you are thinking and feeling about bullshit all day and pain all day, then that's your future. If you are thinking and feeling about where you're going and things that make you feel happy in your world and what you want, then that's where you're going. So I think you're learning to vibrationally create that world for yourself. And so the universe is going to make that interesting for you. And they're not going to make it easy for you. It would be pointless if it was too easy. You wouldn't actually learn that way, right? So it's just giving you some practice, some ability to flex and to work that muscle so that it's a lot easier for you to use next time. Does that make sense? All right, Joy, Bigtobacco. Joy, 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 joy. Woo, look at them fly, Joy. Joy, you're having some motherhood issues. We've got the Empress reversed, and I can feel that all around you. Something's going on with the kids. What? What is going on? Feeling defensive, feeling like you got your back up against the wall, feeling like you're having to defend yourself all the time. I want to look this one up. Just give me a second. 7 of Wands reversed here. Unsure of what to commit to, overwhelmed by options, hesitancy, making choices. Sometimes feeling like you don't have enough information to make those choices. not trusting, not knowing what to do. It's all about parenthood, motherhood. You feel stuck, but I don't feel your energy stuck. I want a clarifier. Show me what she should do. I think that's what you asked, and that's why they're not showing you, actually. If you ask, what should I do, they will not answer. Because if you do not, because we have free will here, and spirit can't just choose for us, they lived their life, right? Their job is to align us with what we've asked for, not to choose for us. So if she makes a decision, will this work out for her? Will she make the right decision? I just need one, not 15. There we go. Yeah, you're going to make the right decision. And this decision is going to encompass the money. It's going to encompass, here, what we just read the King of Pentacles, so let's read them again. Incredibly solid, trustworthy, family or group leader, honest, straightforward, generous, wise in worldly ways, enjoys life, home, work, productive with hands. Enjoying the fruits of your labor. It can also be a teacher or somebody like that. Whatever, which makes sense around the kids. Just make your choice. Tell God what you want, what you envision life going the way that you want it to go, and then make your choice. And this guy will appear, and he will help you with whatever it is that you need help with. But if you keep stewing around in this unsure energy, then you're going to see life show up for you in ways that are more unsure. Does that make sense? The good thing is, I do feel like this is really, your reading was really cut and dry. This is an old saying, forgive me, but the dead play around with my library, which is my thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and anything I have seen or heard. And they're playing that phrase in my head, you gotta shit or get off the pot. It's something my family used to say a lot, and it just means make a decision, because you're torturing yourself by sitting there and not making a decision, right? Any decision at this point is better than no decision. And I do see that helper coming in to help you with that. All right, 2 more. Kristy. Here we go. Spirit, what insight? You guys are starting a new business? What is this? Business, new beginning. I just said that. They're clarifying it. I gotta breathe because I don't know what that is. I'm seeing T's. My name is Tracy, so I don't know if it's for my name. That was weird. I just saw like Sesame Street, and it says, our letter today is T. I don't know what that means. We're reading for Kristy, so it's K, but okay. All right. Anyway, sorry about that, Kristy. I got sidetracked. Spirit, please validate this wand. Give me the clarify for the wand. Wow, what did I just say? Are you starting your new business? You're starting something going forward, and this shows the money coming in. The 6 of Pentacles shows that you're getting money from somewhere. It's either a loan or an inheritance, something that's coming from, it could be the government, somebody who's wealthier than you is going to be giving you money. So it could be an organization, it could be a boss, it could be an inheritance. Honestly, I feel like it's money to start a new business, because the Ace of Wands is business, is going forward. There's something you've been thinking about doing, and all I hear is do it, do it, do it, do it. T. If that helps, then please send me a message and let me know what T is. I am a medium as well, so this could be somebody who's passed. Kristy, I feel like I know your name. I know I've seen it a million times. I think you're one of my members. I think it's your son, to be honest with you. And now that I'm saying this out loud and I'm hearing the energy, sorry, it's driving me nuts. I'm trying to figure out. It could be your son with the T. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever asked his name. Anyway, here we go. Beth, I'm coming to you. I hope that was helpful. Kristy, Beth, what is your question? Clarity, answers, and wisdom. Guide, clarities, insight, answers, and wisdom. Time to get out of doing, like, get out there. Time for contemplation is over, Beth. Over. Yep. It is judgment time. You are feeling called to do something. So the Four of Swords, I'm going to look it up in my book as well. But the Four of Swords is like the retreat card, the go back, go inward and pray and contemplate and take a break, contemplation, that kind of thing. But you have it reversed, which is literally get out there. Enough of the contemplation. It's time to go. A cautious awakening. It's not time to like rush, move, boom right now, but it's time to get moving. Excuse me. It's time to, it literally shows you moving out of that stuck energy and taking the first step into clarity. And then you have the Judgment card. The Judgment is a calling. I want you to know, Beth, this is something that you can't stop. This is something that you've been called to do that is, comes from your gut. It's the fact that you have this, you've gone inward, you've prayed about it. It's time to start moving in that direction. I'm going to read the Judgment card, but I'm pretty sure that what that is telling you is that God's working with you, that you earned this moment in time, to be honest with you. An undeniable call from within, awakening to your true purpose, feeling called, compelled, change that has already occurred and recognizing and acknowledging that. Interesting. This is moving you out of that retreated place, and it shows that you are moving forward. So when this says change that has already occurred, I think that's what it's talking about, that change. It's a sense of awakening, a sense of being called and pulled through. So whatever your question was about, the answer is yes. It's time to get started. It's time to get moving in that direction and to remember that God is going to meet you halfway. Do the vibrational creation and allow him to align you on that path. Oops, as I take out the computer. All right, you guys, I got to get ready for my members live. This was so much better. I enjoyed myself so much. Thank you guys for coming. I will see you guys again next week. Remember, if you want me to pull a card for you, all you have to do is like, share, and comment liked and shared on this video or the members live videos that I do throughout the week. And then next week on Tuesday, we will write your names down and we will pull a card for you too. Have a great week, everybody. I'll see you soon.